Alright everybody, it's your man, Angry Space Boy, and I believe I've just found the entrance. Took me a while, I'm not even gonna lie. I ran all the way to Whitechapel, all the way to Pembroke. I spoke to Lady Ashbury again to see if maybe there was something I was doing wrong. I spoke to pretty much everybody. And so the reason that we didn't see this is because you actually have to go behind a door. Oh shit. But yeah, you have to go behind a door to even see that opening, which is why we never saw it. But after you do so, you do unlock an opening that's like right down the street from Lady Ashbury's house. So it all worked out. Oh shit, people. Let's see what we can do. Random stuff. Ooh, that dude's got some. Yeah, we can move you.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, hush, Jonathan. But now the question is... what do we do now? Man, this house has people all over the place. That house. Help. Where, though? Bowler. What's up here? The loading screens have gotten a lot more intense, though, I've noticed. I wonder if it's just trying to process, like, area effects or... But yeah, see this? We had to basically do something like that. Holy shit. These guys have a lot of health. There's one of them. Yeah, they don't have a ton of health. They just dish a shitload of damage. West End looks alright for right now, though. Can't give it too much grief. I'm just scouting out the area. Like, I mean, we could probably go in here. But I haven't, yeah, besides that guy, I don't see any particular reason to. So after this trash can, onward to the Ascalon Club. But still keeping an eye out. Ooh. Wait. So how... Reed's Mansion? Is this our house? What? We have a house in West End? Why was it such a bitch to get to West End then? What? Aw, man. This is gonna cause a lot of issues, huh?
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan? I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
That sucks.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Damn it, man.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
That sucks.
Taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it.
Ooh,
I have to watch her carefully.
that's not good.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Yeah, no kidding. What's going on
What
at
is
West
the
End?
situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End by the epidemic, but the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
That's a loyal son of a bitch right there. Holy smokes.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I lived.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
Dang.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support
Yeah, I definitely need him to stay. I can't have our mom running around at night. I can't do it.
All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You
Damn.
really have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
It's actually a good question.
I really don't know. I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan, but you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
I'm pretty sure us going and talking to her would kill her. However, I have to go talk to her.
Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan, but please return as soon as possible.
She upstairs? Upstairs. Let's go try this. Where are you? Alright, moment of truth, fellas.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan, is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Don't worry about that.
She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Dang. Dang.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I wish I could stay here and take care of you, but I don't belong here anymore. My new home is an empty room, as cold as night and as red as blood.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Bloody eyes. What?
Do you need anything, Mother?
No.
Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Fuck.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Jesus. Oh, wow. It's a legit hideout. Okay, so I've just started to notice something. Have you ever noticed that whenever we pick up...
Your brother will return.
Like, whenever we go to pick up shillings, it's always in stacks of 5? Always? There's another guy out here, too, but I seem to have lost him. Help! Where? Hold on, guy, I got you. Hold on, guy. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Are you from Ascalon? I don't care!
Oh, shit. Guy, I'm trying to rescue someone. Yeah, if you guys have ever played Bloodborne, the fucking vampires in this game honestly feel like the hunters in Bloodborne. Damn it. Haha! Oh, that was... How do we... So can we open this? Oh, we can! Hell yeah! Hold on, guy. I gotta loot your house first. What's good, my dude?
I'm Dr.
What is
Jonathan
good?
Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Sweet.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Money.
Are you sure you'll manage?
Yes, I'm perfectly
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
I just wanted the money, not a talk. Cool. To the Ascalon Club. Which, this way. Aw, really? Oh shit, I didn't see the guy in the corner. But it looks like I caught him with the first blast. You ain't getting out of this one, boy. Very nice. Alright, let's see what we got. Because it looks like there's some... Looks like we got some people down here.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Oh, it's legit just right there. Well, tell you what, ma'am. I need to have a word with you.
Good evening, miss.
I must know your status.
Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to
Yeah,
die.
it must be that obvious if
So much
they...
to offer this world.
No. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My
What?
name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury.
Oh shit.
My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
That's cool. So, are you a vampire too?
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Do you know who your real people
Who are
are?
your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
Wonder if she's a vampire too. What you got?
What are you doing out here?
You mean what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Yeah.
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any
Ooh.
reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in
Well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
I think...
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't.
I think we'll hit up Ascalon Club first, and then we'll see about this.
Precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
That's probably also super depressing.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
So that flat out told me she's not a vampire.
Mother, when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Probably. Now that I can just walk in her house whenever. We'll talk to this cool dude. I wonder something. Can I just loot your place?
It's locked, all right.
Of course it is.
I understand exactly what that poem meant the other night.
We'll get an idea of who all these people are.
Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
What you got, man?
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
I think we actually need one of both of these. What else you got? Cool.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
What are you doing?
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
What the hell?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
What?
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other, and so many things have happened.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
What? That sucks, dude.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Anyone else in the nearby vicinity? It does not look it. Ah. Oh. 4,000 XP? Holy shit! Yeah, if they're just out and about like this, I mean, that's insane. But let's go! Ba, 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 da, ba. This will be interesting.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan.
That guy hasn't killed too many people either.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Just a pre-wing guard off to the side.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Jesus, man. I'm just scouting out rooms, taking stuff that doesn't belong to me. Because who's gonna tell? Yeah, that sucks that it put us outside. Come on. Where'd the sound go? Game's slowly falling apart. There it goes. It put us outside. Ah, that's annoying. Back inside we go. Ba 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 da ba ba da da. At least this load screen was a little bit faster than some of the other ones have been. Alright, alright, alright. Upstairs we go. We tried to be sneaky and instead we got thrown outside. Oh, hell yeah. Wonder if it's any good. Oh. Yeah, we'll just keep the one we have. Okay, I don't know what happened with the footage there, and if it shows up in the video that there was no issue, then more power to it. But yeah, something caused the video to like freak the fuck out for a split second, so I wanted to make sure I caught it before we got any weird stuff. But just looting the house before we go talk to the guy, because I don't know how much we're gonna come back here. Oh shit, we got a key? Ooh, that's cool. I'll have to keep that in mind before we're kicked out of here. Okay. Now we can go talk to the guy. Just wanted to make sure we had everything before going. Here we go!
Good evening.
Good evening to you too. There's no way that fucked up little old guy is Redgrave.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bancher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
What you got planned?
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Don't incriminate her.
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
Because I feel like he's gonna...
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman.
I feel like he's gonna use that against me.
Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why us?
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
We can't...
Embarrassment, Dr. Reed.
we can't just write these guys off.
But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
I wonder why,
I killed Fergal.
like, I wonder why it zoomed in on just us. I can't, because I can't change the camera angle.
Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Wow, that fucking sucks.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
What?
Am I supposed to follow orders?
Is this the Illuminati?
Chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom...
Ah, fuck, dude. That's not good. They're gonna... Why do I feel like they're gonna have me eat someone in front of them?
As one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed. In front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Pretty brutal.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
I feel like this is gonna come back to bite us.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign econs.
Good evening,
This
Dr.
is
Reed.
an outrage.
How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece?
It's super weird. I don't like it.
I feel like the newcomer, and I do not like it at all.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention.
Vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Oh, he's the... Yeah. Well, we know he's a club member because that's what Lady told us, so...
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
You asked,
So
though?
you asked for membership.
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit,
This one is my favorite.
Okay. How did you find them then?
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
Okay.
What can you
tell
me about?
Wow, I was just about to say that.
Chairman, without his...
And then, I mean, I guess we'll ask it just for a hint possible.
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
So, are they not gonna give you your immortality then?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Not surprised.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
Oh, yeah.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, he's got a point.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall. To isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
You'd be effectively killing West End, though.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected
Holy shit, just mass
as
regicide.
soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Jesus. What are you guys? Lots of lords in here.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish.
I can
Is
see
it a
why.
friend of yours?
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scouts
That's cool.
in London is directly
So
linked to the epidemic.
all the
This is not the
werewolves
Spanish flu
in
that
quotation
Caesar
marks
I would be glad
are
to
just
hear
different
more of your
breeds of
discoveries,
vampire.
Dr. Reed.
That's kind of cool.
But for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
But not all of them are fuck. If I say that, is he gonna know?
Skulls are hostile vectors of contagion. That is a fact. But first and foremost, they are victims.
I agree, Dr. Reed. Most of the new Skulls who roam the streets at night used to be good British citizens. But they must be put down nevertheless.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus, no, don't do that. Mesmerize 4. 20. Holy shit, okay. Crap, okay. Well then, I'll tell you what, guys. Now that we know what our next mission is and what we need to be doing, I'm going to leave off here, and we will continue the next one, hunting down skulls. I just hope this doesn't come back on old Bridget, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to put her down. But what I might do is I might go talk to old Bridget and just see if she'll take up the leadership in the town. But we'll see. See you in the next one.